Hello everyone, this is Sandeep and this is our lecture number 3. Today I am going to discuss some trigonometric limits of formulas and some important formulas. It is no need to be remembered, but if you can remember it, then it will be better for you in upcoming future. Okay, this is our first formula. The limit x tends to 0, sin x by x equal to 1. Limit x tends to 0, tan x by x equal to 1. And this is sin inverse x by x. Limit x tends to 0, sin inverse x by x equal to 1. And limit x tends to 0, so tan inverse x by x equal to 1. If you want, then you can remember this. But if you see by using L'Hospital rule, if you differentiate this, because as it is in 0 by 0 form, because if you put x 0 in place of x, then it will sin 0 divided by 0, and sin 0 we know sin 0 is 0, so sin 0 by 0, 0 by 0 in the 0 by 0 form. And if you can differentiate it, then it will become limit x tends to 0 and sin x का differentiation हो जाएगा cos x divided by 1. And if you then put 0 in place of x, then it will become cos 0 divided by 1, which is equal to 1. So here is 1. Okay, similarly tan x, differentiation of tan x is equal to sec square x divided by 1. And if you put 0 in place of sec square x, then it will become sec square 0, which is also equal to 1. Similarly, this type of things. So, for example, if you put 0, then sin inverse of 0 by 0, it will again in the 0 by 0 form. And if you put the differentiation on both numerator and denominator, it will become limit x tends to 0. Sin inverse x का derivative क्या है? 1 by under root of 1 minus x square all divided by x का derivative, which is equal to 1. Okay, then if you put 0 in place of x, then it will become 1. Similarly tan inverse x का अगर हम 0 x के जगह में पकाएंगे तो फिर ये हो जाएगा tan 0, tan inverse 0, which is equal to 0 and divided by x 0. So again it will become 0 by 0 form. Then if you put the limit, if you apply L'Hospital rule, then it will again become 1 by 1 plus x square, which is equal to the derivative of tan inverse x, and divided by x का derivative 1 हो जाएगा, and limit x tends to 0. And if you put 0 in place of x, then it will again 1 by 1 plus 0 square, which is equal to 1. Okay, similarly these are some formulas. If you put 0 in place of x, it will again log 1 by x, and we know value of log 1 equal to 0 and 0 by 0 form. Then if you have you differentiate this and this, the differentiation of log x is what? 1 by x, so it will become 1 by 1 plus x divided by 1, which is after putting 0 in place of x, it will again become 1. Similarly, these type of things are derived from here by using L'Hospital rule. But one is this is one formula, and this is one formula. You have to remember this. For now you have to remember this, but when I used to teach the 1 to the power infinity form, the indeterminate limit of 1 to the power infinity form, and I will tell you how to solve this type of question. Then you will know that this how the formula becomes. Okay, now let's see some example. Okay, then first, if you put 1 in place of x, then it will become 2 minus 2 by 1 minus 1, which is equal to 0 by 0 form. So apply L'Hospital rule. After applying, let limit x tends to 1, and what is the derivative of 2 power x? It will become 2 power x into ln 2. Okay, minus derivative of 2 is equal to 0 divided by what is the derivative of x? 1 minus derivative of 1, 0, because 1 is a constant. Okay, now put 1 in place of x. After putting 1 in place of x, it will become 2 ln 2 divided by 1, and the answer will become 2 ln 2. Okay, but you also can you can write it ln 2 to power 2. which is equal to ln 4. I assume that you must know about the logarithm functions. And what is the logarithm functions? If log of a power n, which is equal to n log a. You must know these formulas. Okay. Now let's see another example. But remember one thing: in every time you cannot apply the L'Hospital rule. For example, like in this type of question, if you but it is not mandatory that you must apply the L'Hospital rule. You can apply L'Hospital rule but in some questions, but not every questions. For example, if you apply L'Hospital rule in this type of questions, then it will become very lengthy. Okay. And but if you want to solve it by using the trigonometric formulas, then you can easily solve it. For example, as we know, the limit x tends to 0, e to the power x minus 1 divided by x equal to 1. You know this. Okay, as I told this before. Sorry. So you must think how it is derived. If you want to solve it, then you can solve it. If you put 0 in place of x, then it will become e power 0, which is equal to 1, and 1 minus 0 is equal to 0. Sorry, 1 minus 1 equal to 0. Then it will again in the 0 by 0 form. So you can differentiate it. What is the differentiation of e power x? It will become e power x into ln e divided by differentiation of x is 1, and we know the value of ln e equal to 1, and after putting the 0 in place of x, it will become e power 0, and which is equal to 1. Okay, now solve this question. See, if you can take common tan x minus x from the upper side, then it will become in this type of it will become this type of thing. Okay, so let's take common x from the numerator. Limit x tends to 0. If you take common e power x, then it will become e power tan x minus e power minus x minus 1 divided by tan x minus x. Okay, now see one thing, if you put limit x equal to 0, then it will become this is one term and this is the same term. Okay, in this case, if this is will become 0 and this will become 0, then you can eliminate it into this type of form. Okay, if let's see, after putting 0, it will become into this type of form. If you after putting 0, it will become tan 0 minus 0, which is equal to 0, means e power 0 is equal to 1, 1 minus 1 0, and this will also tan 0 0 minus x 0, so this will also 0. Okay, and after putting this will again 0 by 0 form, and we know let's solve this. Okay, you can again limit x tends to 0. आपको ये दोनों को अलग अलग कर देना है. e power x into limit x tends to 0, e power tan x minus 1 divided by tan x minus x. Now if you observe this the value of this is equal to 1. Okay, now after if you put 0 in place of x, it will become e power 0 into 1, which is equal to 1 into 1, and the answer will become 1. Okay, thank you.